Good morning. It's about 10 till 6 a.m. on day 3 of the Triple Crown section hike. Gotta get some water for day 3. It looks like it is flowing. Looks delicious. Well, back on trail on day 3. So just to recap, day 2, hiked from the Dragon's Tooth Trail up McAfee Knob and stayed at Campbell Shelter last night. I was originally going to stay at Campbell Shelter and then maybe go up to McAfee Knob for sunrise. But I ended up going up to McAfee, catching a good sunset, and doing the 2.5 miles to Campbell Shelter. So now I only have about 6 miles to the next shelter that's just past Tinker Cliffs. Or maybe it's Tinker Cliffs is in 6 miles and the shelter is about another 0.7 past that or something like that. Anyways, got a decision to make today. If I just go to the next shelter, that's only about 6.5 miles. I think it's called Lambic Meadows. Or I could just go ahead and hike out today and complete my hike, and that would be about 15.5 miles. And most of it, especially the last 2/3 of it, is downhill. So we'll have to see what I feel like doing after I get to Tinker Cliffs. Because if it's super early still, let's see, it's 7:35 in the morning. Just got on trail a couple minutes ago, so we'll see. buzzards or something, maybe, I don't know. Well, Tinker Cliffs were pretty awesome. Great views, like good ledges you can go out to. Sure, I got some cool video of me walking on some ledges. So I think it's about 4.4 or 5 from the Campbell Shelter, and it's about another 1.6 or 7, I think, to I think it's called Lambic Meadow Shelter. But gotta get some water there. All right, so we're at Scorched Earth Gap. So the shelter is 0.6, and then all the way out to 220 in Daleville is 10 miles. So take a cliff. We just came from there about half a mile. And this way is the Layne Trail, which will take you towards North Mountain. If you're doing the loop, the Triple Crown loop, you would go that way. But I'm going northbound on the Appalachian Trail. Hey, buddy. What you doing? It's the shelter for Lambic Meadows. So got a nice little snake hanging out here, little buddy. So down here there's a creek, and then if you can see through the clearing over here, there's some great tent site. There's like 2 great ones over there. So would not be a bad place to stay, but I've decided to keep hiking on. Good tent site, about 1/10 of a mile north of the Lambic Meadows shelter. Got the little creek right there. So right off the trail. This creek is dry. So if you continue north, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 mile from the shelter, there's past a couple campsites, and then you come to one here that's got a picnic table and a bear box, actual like metal fire ring and everything. So this is a very good one, northbound if you're tenting, and it's on the creek over there. I just saw my first bear. I could not see where he's at. Yo, bear! I just saw him. He's back. I think he's going off over that ridge. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. I think he's just busy eating. I am gonna go. Oh man. All right. There we go. Well, just saw my first bear ever hiking or backpacking. I'm gonna skedaddle on up here pretty quickly. And hopefully he just get it like, oh snap, I hear something else. Over there. Yo, bear! Hey, bear! I didn't really see that one, but it sounded the same. It sounded like one over there. Probably not a deer, since I also just saw a bear. So, whew, okay. That was a little bit of excitement. I am Gotta make some time getting up this hill really quick now. Well, starting to get some views of the lake now. It's probably about 2.5, 3 miles ago that I saw those bears, and whew, I just put in some miles there. Maybe had a little kick of adrenaline or something, but we're doing it. About 5.5 more. Here's, I guess, Daleville, at least to the right maybe. This rock here, I think, is known as the monolith. So, it's a big rock. Now this is an even bigger rock. Be a good place to take shelter in a storm. This is probably one of the last views that we'll take a look at. It's about 3.8 miles to the 220 trailhead. All right, last view. This trail is kicking my butt. It's hot out here. I'm ready to hike on out. Like just under 3 miles. It's a little disconcerting, to be honest. Well, I see the road up here, and I'm just about to hike out, and that'll be a wrap on this 3-day, 2-night Virginia Triple Crown section hike. If you can't tell, I'm beyond exhausted. It was so hot today. It's July 4th, and did about 15.5 miles today, which is actually for me my new personal record in backpacking miles. So thank you. It's been real and it's been fun. I don't know if I'd say it's been real fun. It's some type 2 fun, all right.